All right, everybody, welcome to the CFX marketing system overview. If I cough or my voice is a little hoarse, I apologize, everyone. I kind of got one of those stupid bugs that I'm fighting, and I'm going to try to fight through this webinar and actually have a voice. I didn't have a voice earlier today, so let's go here. So the first thing before I want to get into showing you this awesome tool and what it does and how it works is one of the reasons we created it. And me and my partner Ron Pope, we were very big in the MLM network marketing industry for many years. I've been in that industry for over 20 years, and I was a top recruiter in over 8 different companies. And one of the things that I learned was the tools duplicate, people don't. As good as I was at speaking on stage and talking to people and recruiting people in my business, a lot of times the people that I would sign up weren't very good at it. And years ago, all the way back to about 2006, I learned, I said, man, if I could just do it for people, we would all make money. And I built a marketing system way back then where I would do all the telling, selling, and explaining. And all my people had to do was use me to do it, like I was sitting right there live. And what happened was our team exploded. Everything worked great. And the team also loved it because they realized all they had to do was get people to watch something. They didn't have to sit there and try to convince anybody. They didn't have to do the telling, selling, explaining. And then at the end, they could say, hey, listen, when you join our team, you get this system too. I mean, it's easy, right? All you had to do was watch these videos. You got excited and you wanted to take action. Don't you think if you popped other people onto this system, they'd have the same result? They'd want to join you when they were done watching the videos just like you did. And what it does is it provides a massive duplication, because now you can take any superstar and it mass duplicates, where your top earners, your top recruiters, your superstar guys and gals, as good as they aren't very duplicatable unless they put it into a system. And that's exactly what we did. And I'm going to walk you guys and gals through this today, right now. So when you log into the back office of the Conversion Pros, at the top, you'll see this banner here, talking about CFX and CP. Also on the top left, you'll see this little tab that says CashFX, and you can see CashFX marketing system. If you click this or you click this banner, both of them take you to the exact same spot. So we click that, and here it is. Very important that you also watch these videos that we've done for you. A lot of people get excited and they start to just jump into things and they don't watch the training videos. We don't advise that. We'd advise that you actually watch these videos. You can also switch it to different languages. This will switch all the words. It won't switch the videos, but Spanish, Chinese, and English, you can change it, and it will also change the verbiage here. But one of the things I want to do first is walk you through the funnel that we created. Now, I got to tell you guys and gals that when we were designing this funnel, one of the biggest things, some of you that are new to internet marketing might have heard these terms before, but maybe don't really understand it, is the terms ad copy and the term call to action, and then also the term conversion rate. Those are all very, very important terms for anybody that's a marketer, but very few people are really, really good at it, okay? For the last 20 years online, not only me and Ron, but our team, we work with some of the best ad copywriters. We're talking guys that charge millions of dollars to write ad copy that go out there and put out systems that produce millions of dollars. Everything that we do, we do it for a reason, and there's been a lot of testing on what works, okay, with ad copy that gets people excited to take the next steps, which is what we call a call to action, which would be either asking for more information or signing up with you in the business. This isn't something that we just threw together overnight. We worked long and hard on ad copy, and we're talking about over 20 years of experience that generated hundreds of thousands of leads and built downlines of over 100,000 people. So if you want that type of expertise, that's what you get in this system. This isn't something, because there's a lot of systems that are out there online today where guys have maybe been programmers throw stuff together, but they've never been in an MLM before. Me and Ron and our partners, one of the things that we've done is we started just like a lot of you in these MLM businesses, and we've gotten all the way to the top of these companies and built massive downlines. I remember hitting Diamond, the top rank of a company, once in just 6 days. So imagine getting all this expertise already done for you, that you have no technical skills. You don't have to figure none of it out. You don't have to write any of the ad copy yourself. It's all done for you. What a power-packed marketing system that when you put it to use, it works. Okay, we're already seeing tons of results coming in off the system, tons of leads being generated off the system, tons of conversions. So I want you to know, before I really get into this, a couple things. There is no, I hope this is going to work for me. I really wish this one works for me. I truly wish that this is going to work. All of those you could just get out of your head because it's already proven to work. So if it's already working for others and it's already proven to get conversions, to get leads, why wouldn't it work for you? The only way it's not going to work for you is if you don't follow the training and get it out there right. But it is working. So there's no, I hope this works. It does work. It is proven. Okay, that's huge. All right, so let me go through and show you what we did here. I'm actually just going to take this. So as you scroll down, you will see your link. It's already set up, which is going to have your username here, .cfxsystem.com. So if your username was Joe, it would just say joe.cfxsystem.com. If you click on the clipboard, it'll allow you to copy it. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to paste it so we can see it. Now, the system is set up very strategically right now. The reason this screen is blank and there's really no words on the screen, I want you to pay attention to this. See the CFX group here? This is a graphic. Then this is a video, and this is an actual button. Notice there's really not a lot of words on this. Why? Well, when you start advertising on Facebook and Google, because the Forex industry and because MLM industry are so regulated, they love, so basically these browsers, like social media browsers and other browsers, they basically, what they do is what they call crawling a website, looking for things that they can say, oh, this website says this, and this website says this, and this website says this, so we can't approve it, okay? They love doing that. So what happens when you don't give them anything to crawl? They can't disapprove it, because there's nothing here but a graphic and a video. Now, this video was also professionally written. The ad copy of this video is professionally written. It has killer imagery to it, got a little music to it, and this is what we call a sizzle video, okay? It's very, very professional that people watch this, and then they get excited about it, and when they get excited about it, they're going to want to take action. I'm just going to play a few seconds of it. Many of you have already seen this video. I don't need to play the whole thing. But just to show you, I'll just skip ahead a little bit.
It's the largest financial market in the world. Banks, financial corporations, and governments make billions of dollars annually.
So you can have a real nice professional voiceover, great voice there, and then the professional images. Well, get this. Once you get to the very end of this video, I want to show you what happens here. What does it say? Click button below for more information. Again, there are subtle clues. We are constantly always putting in call to actions everywhere we can. Because you got to remember, a lot of people out there are what we call like sheep, okay? They need to be led in this life, okay? Well, we understand that as professionals that do this stuff every day for the living. So we make sure we tell people what is the next step. So they watch this video, I need to click the button for more information. See how powerful this is for you? We've already figured this out. And then what happens is we take them through a questionnaire. And the reason we take them through this questionnaire is it makes people participate. And when you can get some people to participate, they will be more engaged to take action. I want you to think about what a funnel is. Okay, you've probably heard the word sales funnel, and you might not understand it. But if you went into your kitchen today and you got a sales funnel, let me just go grab a picture of it. Most of you know what a funnel is, but just for graphic approach here, we'll do this. Okay, you see this funnel here? You see how wide this funnel is at the top and how narrow it is at the bottom. This is exactly what we want to happen. All of you, a lot of you are very busy in your life. And what you want to do is you want to make sure when you're talking to somebody, they've had to go through some qualifications to make them a qualified prospect, because the last thing you want to do is be wasting time and talking to tire kickers that have no interest in the business or anything like that. That's just a waste of your time, and there's no money in that. So we want to dump a lot of people here at the top, and then at the bottom, it pops out the qualified people, the people that you are actually interested in talking to. You see how that works? So when we go back into the funnel here, we have this, there's a video here, and we have a lot of bullet points, and then someone can say, okay, I want more information. Okay, so let's say John Doe wants more information. And they hit click here for more information. Okay, now here's where it gets really good. Again, if you look at what we did here, is excuse me, right? We have a graphic. We have very little text on this page at all, but we have 4 videos that do all the telling and selling. You got to also know that we are in 2020 right now. A lot of people these days love video because, you know, back in the day, websites had a ton of text on it. Why? Because the internet speed wasn't good enough. So you would go to watch a video years ago and it would buffer. It would take all day for you to try to watch a video. Well, that's not the case anymore. Internet speeds are extremely fast and people don't want to read anymore. Okay, they love videos. And here's the other thing. You ever hear where they said a picture is like 1,000 words? Okay, so when you have videos going, you have pictures. And let me tell you, they converts a lot more when people are listening to words and they're watching pictures that convey what those words mean. Video converts way more than a bunch of writing on a page. We know that. We know that works. So what we wanted to do here is we wanted to take people through a series of videos. And here's what's really cool. As these videos are playing, they're doing all the telling, they're doing all the selling, they're doing all the explaining for you. So you don't have to sit back and try to explain. See, what happens is in this industry, you may be very, very excited about Cash FX. And you might get somebody interested and you start talking to them and you might say way too much. Or you may be too excited, or they may ask you some questions that you can't answer. And then you might end up losing that prospect instead of gaining that prospect, okay? When you put together a duplicatable system like this and you show your team, when someone says, hey, I have interest, you send them here. Let the videos do the telling, selling, explaining, because let me tell you what happens. When that person that is watching this video, they ask you for information and you send them here, guess what they're thinking? They're thinking, man, that person didn't have to do anything but send me to this page and let this page do all the telling and selling and explaining for me. I could do that. See, when you make it easier for people, they take steps to join. See this click here to join? They want to take action when they realize that there's a system that has done all the heavy lifting for them. Okay? People these days, especially in the MLM industry, a lot of them have been in deal after deal after deal. A lot of them haven't had any success. And now what you do is you teach a duplicatable system. You need to go here and watch this. They do it. They want to sign up. What are all your people going to do? They're going to have all your people do the same thing, and then it becomes crazy duplication on your team. And you know what that will happen with the pay plan when that happens. Well, let me show you what else the system has and get you excited here. One of the cool things that we've done too is this. Up here on the top left, if you look, it says funnel video swap. Okay, I'm going to click on that. And there are different videos throughout the page. I believe there are 6 videos in the system. Well, here's the cool part. Some of you that are out there on this webinar right now are professionals. You're very good at doing your own videos, your own webinars, getting people very, very excited about Cash FX. Some of your team really would love to see you do all the telling and selling and explaining for them, right? So here's one of the coolest things that we allowed you to do in the system is if you look below this video, we allow you to either use the video we give you or you can change it. You can go out and record your own video and upload it here. Now, there is a period of approved or denial, okay? Each video that you upload, because there is a lot of regulation in the home-based business industry, there's a lot of regulation in the Forex and trading industry. There's just certain things you can say and certain things you can't say. So all videos will go through an approval. If you click at the very top, you'll see video guidelines, and we give you all the guidelines on, if you want a video to get approved, make sure you watch, go through this, and more than likely your video will be approved if you follow this here. But after step 1, you go to step 2. Remember this video right here? Maybe you want to put your own video right here. Maybe you like the first sizzle video a lot, and but you decided that you want to put yourself, your face here instead of this guy's face. Well, you can. You can literally upload your own video. As long as it gets approved, your own video will be here. And then step 3, remember the 4 videos here. You can replace, you can keep one, change one, keep the rest, or you can actually come in and change all 4 if you want. Now, a lot of you will never use this feature because a lot of you, just in the industry itself, a lot of people aren't very good at doing their own videos. They're not very good at selling. That's why the system was created, right? And let me tell you, the videos as is are doing a bang up job getting people signed up and getting leads. There's really no reason to do this. But there are certain leaders out there and certain people that are just really good at doing their own webinars. They're very good at doing speaking. They're very good at doing lifestyle. All these kind of things that they want to do. And sometimes, let's say you have a team. Let's say this is going to be like for a leader. For example, myself, when I would join companies, I would be a leader. So I would want to take my team a certain direction, maybe a little bit different than everybody else. Well, I might come in here and change all 6 videos, get them approved, and then I would have everybody on my team just using those 6 videos. And then that would separate my team maybe from another team, right? The cool part about it is the way we have this set up, it's very easy to do. You literally just pop a video and hit update, wait for your approvals, which don't take very long, and you can switch out your videos, okay? Again, 99% of you are going to leave the system as is because you may not be good at videos or whatnot. Or maybe your upline leader will go ahead and do this, and they'll send you the videos so you can update your system to be part of that team system. But it's so awesome that we did this for everybody, and we made it so easy to do. Now, I'm going to go back here and show you some more things that we've done for you and some other cool things. Okay, so as I scroll down the page, you're going to see that there is an autoresponder included, and you can read these messages, okay? And you will see that your name will be signed on there because these messages are sent from the system on your behalf. We have a built-in autoresponder. Actually, the Conversion Pros right now, we send out over 35 million emails a day out in the Conversion Pros. We've been around for 6 years and now in over 70 countries. We're very good at emailing people. And so when someone opts in that page and says, I want some more information, there's a series of messages that we're automatically going to send for you that gets them excited and then sends them a link for them to get started. So as you can see, we have a ton of messages in here. You can actually read each one and go through it. And let me show you this real quick. Let me just get out of here. You'll see 2 series. We have 1 series. This is for the prospect. This is for someone that says, hey, listen, I'm interested. I want to know more information. And again, professional ad copy written for you. Some people aren't very good at writing emails. I see horrendous emails every day that people write and they actually want results, which they probably aren't going to get because they're not really good at writing them. Well, these are handwritten by ad copy professionals that we know the lingo, we know the language that gets results, okay? But here's what's really cool. After someone joins, what is the biggest thing you want to do when you get a new person signed up? You want to train them. You want them to know what to do first. You want them to have all the steps because as soon as you sign somebody up, communication's the key to keeping that person excited and they're, to work with you and to stay in the business. So what we've done here is a second series of emails. And these are actually signed by Oscar Lopez, the founder of CashFX, okay? And basically, this series is an instructional series, welcoming on board and basically giving them all the steps what to do. This is huge. See, this is where a lot of MLMs really miss it. It's one thing to go out there and get signups. And a lot of people get signups in MLMs and they never follow up with their people. Their people are just floundering out there. And then what do people do? They don't want to stick around. They're like, well, I'm going to go join another company. I'm not getting any support from my sponsor. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing. I joined this thing. What do I do now? And so that is a huge hole in the boat, so to speak, okay, out there in the industry. So what did we do? We solved it. So as soon as someone becomes an actual member, they get sent a sequence right from you. This is all built in the marketing system that you get. As I scroll down, you will see we have a lot of cool graphics, professional graphics that we made, okay, in all different sizes, okay? and I'm going to explain this real quick. Most of these are for your Facebook wall, or what we call Facebook groups wall, not for Facebook paid advertising. We'll get that in a second. We give you, 468 by 60. Okay, some people like to put banner ads on certain banner networks. You need that size, so we made this size here. And then these paid ad graphics. What does paid ad graphics mean? Well, Facebook in particular, if you go to put one of these pictures and pay for a Facebook ad, they will decline it. Facebook has what they call a 20% text rule, meaning only out of a humongous image, 20% can only be text. And the other thing is they're very picky on Forex. So you'll see that they say Forex Trading Academy. They don't mind if you sell trading courses, okay? What they don't like is a lot of business type stuff. Facebook does. So we've designed some graphics around the Trading Academy because we know that's okay. And then we did the 20% text rule, so these would actually get approved. But a lot of you can advertise for free right now all over Facebook, all over Instagram. And I'm going to show you how to basically take these graphics here. So what you would do is if you were just to right click on this picture, I'm never sure how Apple works, and save image as, I have a folder on my desktop called CFX webinar, for example, and that's where these will go. So I can literally go out there and I can post all over the place, whatever graphic I want. Again, I'm just right clicking on the picture, save image as, and I'm dropping that into a folder. So let me show you an example. Here's a Facebook group, and let's say I wanted to say, live the life of a Forex trader. You can earn while you learn. Now, a few things that's pretty cool too. On groups now, you can actually bold things, italicize things. So, and notice I've actually taken some words and I put all capital letters in because I like them to stick out a little bit. See how I did that? Now, what am I going to do? Before I put my link in here, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go add one of those pictures. So I can open up the folder with those pictures I just saved. I click on one and it's going to start to load it. If you've ever used Facebook before and you've ever put a picture of your food or your family or anything like that, you all know how to take a picture from your computer and put it onto Facebook. It's not technical. There's no technical skills there. But basically what you had to do was save these pictures somewhere on your computer and then you can just upload them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll back up here and I would get my CashFX link right here and I can click copy. And then I can hit paste, and then I can hit post. And now you'll see how cool this looks. You see the Forex Traders bold, learns code, and then I can click on here, and look how this graphic sticks out on Facebook. So when people go to these Facebook groups, for example, or even your own Facebook page, you can see as you scroll down, there's some pretty lame pictures, okay? Pretty lame ones. Like, I don't know. Oh, I know I did that one. But like, you can see some pretty good, a lot of these are mine because it's like a group I own. But you can see some really bad pictures and really good ones that stick out. But the thing is when you have good pictures, like this one I made, they stand out. And then what happens is people are scrolling down through Facebook and they want to stop. For example, if you post something like this on your own Facebook wall, all your friends are going to be scrolling. And if all of a sudden they see a big red Ferrari, they might stop and say, oh, what's that about? Well, if they want to know what it's about, they're going to literally click on the button and it's going to take them right here to your marketing system. Again, if I wanted to do another one, Forex Trading Academy, learn how people are making big incomes in the Forex. Okay, and so for example, if I wanted to like take big, bold that, incomes, bold that, Maybe Forex Trading Academy, bold that. Okay, now we gotta stand out. Then I would grab my photo, one of the photos that I downloaded. I'm uploading it. Then I can paste the link and I can hit post. And you can see how that stands out very big there on Facebook itself. Very easy to do. This system, there's no technical skills. Literally, I downloaded a picture. I wrote it on Facebook like I normally would. I uploaded the picture and I literally just hit copy and paste on my link. Some marketers, some people, the problem is they overcomplicate stuff. This system is not complicated. This system's already set up for you. All the videos are already set up for you. The autoresponder is already set up for you. All you have to do is take the pictures and start getting it out there. All of you can do that. We've literally taken all the hard part of the system, excuse me, and done it for you, which is actually incredible. So again, as you scroll down, you will see there's all kinds of great pictures that you can use. Now, because all of you also get the conversion pros, I'm going to show you something very cool that you can do too. Some of you might want to put a page out in front of the marketing system. And I'm going to show you how to do that because you get all the tools of the conversion pros included with this marketing system. So to the left, there's something called TCP Marketing Suite. And underneath that, this is called Page Builder. I click on that and I can open this up and I'll hit at the top, create a page. Now there are tons of templates that come up. Let's say I want to use this template. I would just click at it and a template comes up, okay? Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to name it quick, just so I can save stuff. Okay, now, you can literally do, here's what's really cool, is you can hit people from all kinds of different angles. We give you an entire image background. So right now, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is hot, and I know that, you can earn it with CashFX. So maybe you want to talk about Bitcoin and have that out front. We have a Bitcoin gallery that you can click on, and we got some gorgeous pictures of Bitcoin and cyber currency, okay? And so let's say I wanted to build a curious page that sets me apart from everybody else in CashFX. Got to remember, everyone, as you're marketing online, there's multiple days a week. Today is what, Tuesday, right? Well, then Wednesday, Thursday. You want to keep putting the same website. Where a lot of marketers fail is they keep putting the same stuff up every single day, and it gets old. Why wouldn't you want to put new stuff up all the time, set yourself apart, and look really good? So here's the thing, too. As you pick an image, one of the things I want to point out here is a monitor. Like the monitor I'm on right now doing this webinar is about 30 inches. Obviously, a phone is not 30 inches. A phone's only about 5.5 inches. So your screen is not going to fit on a mobile phone. I mean, that's just, you don't need rocket science to figure that out. So what we do is we allow you to show what you want to show on mobile. So I could drag this over and have a good look. Like, let's say I like that right there, and that's what I want to show up on mobile. I hit confirm. Okay, but here's the website right here. And I could do all kinds of cool stuff. Like, for example, edit. I could delete text, I could add stuff, and I could write maximize. I'm going to capitalize this. Your Bitcoin earnings. Now, you're like, wow, that's really small. That's a default. I can't really read that. Well, one of the cool things is we let you, we have over 700 fonts in the system. So I'm going to choose this font. I'm going to change the color of it. And then I'm going to increase the size. And there's even text shadows and all kinds of stuff. We have all kinds of training that we can show you how to do all this stuff here. But now all of a sudden, maximize your Bitcoin earnings. See that? I just dragged and dropped it. So now I can edit all this stuff. I can delete stuff I want. Like I don't want social media on here right now. I'm going to delete that. So there's a little red box that comes up that allows you to edit it or delete it, whatever you want. So let's say I want to edit this line of text and say something like, see what happens when you combine the Forex with Bitcoin. Okay, we give you all kinds of controls here where I can center text, change the text again. I'm going to change this text to one I like here. And you see this big white box here? We can actually change the opacity of it too. I can make it black if I want darker. I can make it light where you can barely see the box around it, or I can make it a full black box if I want. I can do whatever I want here with this tool. We give you all these tools so you can do all kinds of cool stuff. And our system is drag and drop. It's very easy. And I'm just going to do one more line of text here. I'm going to show you how easy this is. So I'm going to write, if you snooze, you lose on this one. You have to see what we are doing. Again, I'm going pretty quick here because of a webinar. So I want to center that, make it bigger. And again, see, here's a cool part. As you change the text, you can actually see it changed right there. So I want to delete this line here. And yes, I want to learn more about this exciting company and opportunity. You can change that too. I can say, yes, let me watch this. Yes, I want to learn more about combining Bitcoin with the Forex. Okay. And now I want a form in here. So I can come over here. We have an edit components box here, and you can drag and drop things. And I want to drag and drop a form here. And where do I want them to go? After they opt into this page, I want them to go to my CashFX system. So I go to my CashFX system, I hit copy. I come over here, I paste it in, and let's say I want to get a name, email, and phone number. You definitely want to get name, email, and phone number on stuff, and I'm going to tell you why. Here, and it says take a free tour. I'm going to change that to click here instead. See, all this stuff is changeable. That's the power of the system we give you. And then let's say I wanted instead of that yellow box, let's say I wanted this blue right back here. I can scroll down in the blues, find that real close blue there to make the page really pop here, and do that, and hit save. Now I want to show you what we just did here. And I want to show you a couple other things too. Well, for example, you go back in your page builder tab, and I can get the link to this page. I can actually hit a drop down and hit preview. So let's see what the page looks like. Okay, pretty cool looking page right there. I literally took me 5 seconds to make it, right? And let's say I want to get the link and I want to go advertise this on Facebook. Now, notice it's kind of a long link. So the other tool that we give you on the left-hand side is we have a teeny URL. And you can actually go to the teeny URL and take big long links like this. I just hit paste. I hit create. And it gives me this nice teeny little URL. All right. So now I'm going to go over to Google for a second. And I'm going to type in Bitcoin Forex. And I'm going to click on images. You want to make sure you're not using copyrighted images, and there's ways to search for that. Right now, I'm just doing an example training here. But let's say I like this here. And I'm going to save this image. And then I wanted to go down to Facebook and watch this. See what happens. Oops. When you combine the power of Forex with Bitcoin. Don't miss this explosion of wealth. You know, you could say whatever, but I like to be very curious on things like this. Then what I'm going to do is I want to upload a video, a picture, because I want to stand out on Facebook. So I'm going to grab that picture we grabbed. And then I am going to copy and paste that teeny URL. Let me show you what happens. So now as you're scrolling through Facebook, you got Forex in the background, Bitcoin. See what happens when you combine the power of Forex with Bitcoin. And I want to get them excited about this ad copy. So I sent them to a page, maximum Bitcoin earnings. See what happens when you combine Forex with Bitcoin. Well, they say, well, shoot, that sounds really good. I am curious. Let me find out more information. And they fill in the form and they hit click here. And then they automatically go right to your CashFX system. So the cool thing is we give you unlimited pages. So you can create as many as these as you want, and you could be marketing one today, put another one up tomorrow. For example, let's say you wanted to have a Forex background instead of Bitcoin. You can literally go into our gallery here, and instead of Bitcoin, I could scroll down, I think it's called trading. We have all kinds of really cool galleries, by the way. Where is it at? Trading right there. And then let's say I wanted to have a more of a Forex background. Let's say I like this guy here, confirm, and I can see what that page will look like. Okay, so you can instantly change the backgrounds out in 1 second and change things and make them look extremely cool, right? Just so you know, I have to go into this. One of the things you want to do is on the side of your Conversion Pros back office, there's what's called a resource tab. And on the resource tab, you want to click on what we call tool tutorials. And you want to click on this. And one of the things you want to click on after that is go to our CRM app tutorial. When anybody fills out any page that you made or goes through your CFX marketing system, we give you a phone app. It works on Apple and it works on Android, okay? And your phone will get notified within a second of someone becoming a lead. How exciting is that? When a lead is really hot, and if you have your phone, it's going to literally hit your phone right away. Now check this out. This is what it's going to look like. Let's say Jack Thompson filled out your form. If you ask for name, email, and phone number, and just not name and email, you're going to be able to hit one button and call that person, or text that person, or email that person. You can also add notes. I called this guy, got his voicemail. We even have little buttons in the app. You can say cold, warm, hot, left message, bad phone number. And then you will be able to see in your back office all the names here. And there's a little dot, like John Smith is a blue dot. That means John Smith is cold. Johnny Smitherson is a red dot. He's hot. So when you mark them hot, warm, or cold, it literally puts a dot right to their name. You can carry your entire contact manager of all of your leads that came in through your CashFX marketing system and any page that you built right there on your phone and get contacted instantly. You'll get notified. You'll get a push notification that, hey, you just got a new lead, and you'll be able to see the leads here. You can also search by alphabetical here, or there's a search bar where if you're looking for somebody in particular, for example, you typed in JAC and Jack Thompson was going to come up. If you had more, they would all get listed there. But you could actually search for them. So this is extremely hot, and all of you get this included inside the Conversion Pros. You get this phone app. So if someone just came in that Bitcoin page we just posted, it would literally hit your phone app. What's really cool too is you can't really see it on here, but underneath here, it'll say what lander page they came in off of. So we literally named that page. Let me show you here. We named that page CFX webinar. So under that Jack Thompson, it would say lander CFX webinar. So for example, here's a page we built last week called CashFX Women. If someone came in that page on my phone app, it would say CashFX Women. So if I'm building all these separate pages and I know the page name that I created, I can see which lead is coming in through what page, and I know how to work them. Because let me show you this. If you weren't on last week's webinar, you can also build pages that, of course, this doesn't have a capture page on it, so you wouldn't get this one. But you can also, which we'll change that here. Let me just show you how to do this. We'll drag a form over here. We'll delete this button. So you can make pages as well. A lot of you, here's in the world of marketing, what you got to understand is there's different hot buttons out there to hit. Some of you just market Forex, Bitcoin, and you forget that a lot of people would love to join you in this business. They know nothing about Bitcoin. They know nothing about Forex. For example, this is a page about a woman here. We help make women success stories. You don't need a man for success. See how to make an executive level income. We train you on how. Now, if you have a woman out there that, for example, is dropping her kids off at daycare every day, going to a job she hates, and all of a sudden she sees a page like this on Facebook, and she realizes, wait a second, there might be an opportunity to get me out of that dumb job and where I could stay at home with my kids, I'm interested. And so they would literally fill out this form. Of course, it would be a woman's name. Because you hit their hot button. Oh, I'm in the editor here. Let me change this here. Let me save that real quick. So you have a woman that sees a page like this on Facebook, and then they click the button, and then it takes them over to CashFX. So there's a lot of ways to hit people's hot buttons that they might not be thinking about CashFX, Forex, Bitcoin at all. But if you show them that CashFX answers the solution to their issue, which is having success and making income, they might be very, very open to CashFX. But if you post all the time, Forex, maybe there's people out there that are intimidated by Forex because they don't know anything about it. And you're posting that, and you could be losing a ton of prospects by hitting that direction, just that direction. So with the Conversion Pros, the fact is we give you unlimited pages to do that. So for example, let's say you want to talk a little bit more about lifestyle. Someone wants to live a ridiculous lifestyle, and they're interested in money. Again, they're interested in making money. They don't know the vehicle that's going to take them there. They haven't realized that maybe CashFX or Bitcoin or a Forex market is the way to go. They might be looking at all kinds of other things. But if you can pique their attention and get them as a lead, now you have a chance to follow up with them. And it's a great way to get a ton of leads that you can convert, what we call backdoor marketing, get somebody interested enough to chase you down, give you their information, and then you can say, hey, listen, if you're looking for a lifestyle, we got people with ridiculous lifestyles over here in this market, and let us show you the business that we're in. So you're basically taking somebody from a different approach up front and then showing them your business on the back. That makes sense? So let me show you what I mean here, how to do that. And I'm sorry, everybody, my voice, my throat is, had a little bug here, had a sore throat all day, so I'm trying to bury through this. Hopefully you guys can understand me real good. So, for example, if I'm going to talk about lifestyle, we have a bunch of different image galleries. We got houses, we have cars. To me, nothing says lifestyle like fancy cars. It's pretty universal all over the world. If you have a nice vehicle, you can live a lifestyle. So, for example, we have a gallery here that has some of the best cars in the world in it. And I can scroll through here and find a million great cars and great pictures that are going to tell me, tell a great story, right? So I'm just looking through here real quick. And I believe you guys just gave away a Porsche. So that would be good. You know, here's a great picture of a Porsche here. Or let's say you guys are about to do another contest where you're about to give away another Porsche, okay? Maybe what I would do is we give our reps a free Porsche. Oh, Porsat, right? No. SCHE. There we go. It's right there. And I know how to spell Porsche. I love Porsche. Okay. So let's say I wanted to do that. Here's something cool. So this is the template. What I do is I'm going to keep that. I'm just going to delete everything out of here to make it easy to build. I'm going to show you how easy our system is. No technical skills. So all of you that are out there, I'm not a techie person. Good. We don't want you to be. You don't have to be techie. What we want to do is, can you drag and drop? Can you use a mouse and press the button? Well, if you can definitely use our system. So watch this. Edit components. Now I want to drag a line of text. You see this? I can just drag it wherever I want. I drop it, and then I can edit contents. See our amazing company and get the details how you can win a free exotic car. Okay, now this text is a little bit big here. What's really cool is we allow you to just drag things. So if I want a little bit smaller, let's say I want to make this red. I want this to pop. And so instead of black there, I'm going to do red. I'm going to do that. I'm also going to take the opacity of the box back here. I'm just going to make it a little bit darker. You can see the change that makes. And then I'm going to do edit details again. I'm going to drag some more text in here. Get the details today. Get all the details right now. Again, we have all this different text in here. If you want to change the text, you can change the text. You can change the colors. I don't really like to go too many colors on a page. I like how the red's picking up on the black Porsche, so I wanted to kind of do that. Let me edit a form, drop a form in here. So I just go to forms. I just drop it in like this, edit, and then say, do I want name and email, phone, and then I want to get my link here and go back to right here. Paste the cache effects. Of course, it's going to be your username.cfxsystem.com. Hit save. And then I don't want it to say take a free tour, and I don't want the button red. So I just edit it. I'm just going to right click here. I like very short buttons, by the way. And I want to make it red so the whole page looks awesome. Click on background, change it from that yellow to red. Again, we have training on how to change all this stuff. This isn't really a training video. I'm just showing you the possibilities here. Hit save lander. Okay, once I have the page saved, I'm going to go back into my page builder. I'm going to click on get link, copy it, go over here to my Tiny URL system, create a new Tiny URL, paste, create, and I get a real nice small link to use. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to go on to Google. Again, you want to check copyright, all that stuff. What I always love to see. And find me a good Porsche picture. Again, you're going to have to know how to look for copyrights and stuff like that. We wouldn't want you guys doing anything that wasn't kosher. This kind of matches our page. So let me just do this for a minute, and this will pop out. And then let's say I wanted to jump on Facebook and do a post like, see how our reps are winning free Porsches. You gotta see this. Gotta slang, but sometimes in marketing you want, something like that. I'm gonna bold the Porsche. Grab the photo, pop it up there, put in my Tiny URL, copy and paste. All I did was upload a picture, copy and paste. That easy. Watch this, everybody. Paste it. Now as people are scrolling by, they see that hot Porsche. That's going to definitely stop some people from scrolling. And then they click this. So they see the word Porsche here in the ad copy. They will see a picture of a Porsche. And then when they click on a landing page, see, if you took them right to the Cache FX page first, it might not tie in. All of a sudden it says Forex and they're confused. But now you took them to a page that talks about how to get a free Porsche. I need more information, and they fill it out. And then they go over to the system. Now, what's really cool is in your phone app, let me just pull this up real quick. In your phone app, you're going to get a lead that came over, like Jack Thompson, and underneath it's going to say Lander Porsche. So you could call Jack and say, Jack, I noticed that you just came in through my Porsche page on Facebook. You got to see what we're doing. We're literally giving people free Porsches with an incredible business model. I'd like to send you and make sure you watch some videos on our entire business, and then I want to talk to you about all the bonuses we give. Well, Jack's going to be super excited. Yes, I would love to have a free Porsche. Tell me more. And so what we've done there is we hit a hot button up front. That Porsche was the hot button. You know, just pull up that page real quick. Didn't say anything. It's what we call a curiosity page. It didn't say anything about Forex. It didn't say anything about Bitcoin. It didn't say anything about that. But it gets someone to stop in their tracks. Everybody else on Facebook doesn't have this page, so you look unique. You look like you did something different. Once they fill it out, what happens is it does take them right to your marketing page that we already have set up. And then you get a lead that you could follow up with. And remember, you got all these days online of marketing. Why wouldn't you be putting pages up every day of cool stuff like this, getting people's attention? Monday, Tuesday, you're doing something different. Wednesday, you're doing something different. Thursday, you're doing something different. I got to tell you, all my years on marketing, I had so many people that wanted to quit their sponsor and join me on my team while they were already in the same company. And I would say, well, why would you want to do that? Number one, I'm not going to let you because I have ethics. But number two, why would you want to quit? You've already paid. You already got your kit. You've already joined. Why would you want to quit somebody and join me? Well, it doesn't even make any sense. Well, you have all the cool stuff. My team just has, a site that the company gave me, and your team has all this cool stuff. You guys are dominating. You guys are signing people up like crazy. I got to be on the team that has a cool marketing system. I want that. And that's exactly, what would happen. And we would always go to the top of every deal that we were always in because we would launch stuff, think outside the box, do stuff like this, and literally blow everybody away in the entire company because we're doing that. Well, in TCP, you get the marketing system, but we also give you unlimited pages that you can do this stuff. If you don't want a form and just want a button, you can do that. We have all of the training to go through on that as well. If you want the training, if you click on Getting Started, click on Build Your Business, and then click on Tips and Tricks. And there's a ton of training that you guys can watch and go through on that end. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to open it up for some questions and see what's going on here. I got to pull up the YouTube channel real quick and see if I can get some questions there. Hopefully you guys are excited. Hopefully you guys can watch. Okay, I'm going to mute out YouTube right there. Okay, and I'm also going to see if there's any question and answers here. How do you get leads? Well, Dawn, I just showed you a million ways to put stuff out on Facebook and get leads. Facebook, you can get leads. Instagram, you can get leads. Twitter, you can get leads. Basically, what you're doing is you're taking those graphics, creative ad copy, literally starting to put them out there. And those are free. And guess what happens? When people fill out the form, they become your lead. So if you're diligent and actually follow the training and do this kind of stuff, you can get leads every single day. We've seen people get 20, 30, 40, 100 leads in a day doing these kind of methods. So that's that. Let me look over, just so some people know, I don't speak any Spanish. So if you ask a question in Spanish, I am not going to be able to answer that. Your program up and running, you should have it right away. The minute you sign up, you should be able to log in and have access to it right away. Again, when you log into the Conversion Pros, if you bought, you have to go to a Cash FX marketing system, by the way. It's not the Conversion Pros. You buy the system through Cash FX. Is it marketing system or system? I think it's marketing system. Well, no, it's cashfxsystem.com, I believe. Is that it? I'll get the right URL for that. But you guys have a URL that you go through to get that. When you get the system itself, you'll log into your back office, the Conversion Pros, and you'll see a banner at the top if you did it right. Did you buy it through, Tron, did you buy it through the Cash FX marketing system? Let me, I'm going to get you guys the exact link for it real quick here. Keep asking questions, everybody, when I'm looking, and I'll be more than happy to answer it for you. Let's see here. Does one have to be in social media, Facebook, Instagram, to be able to use this marketing program? Absolutely not. I showed you a lot of ways to advertise it on social media. I believe some people don't want to be into social media, but you probably should be on social media just to advertise for free. You don't have to, but I mean, if you can advertise on all these sites for free and go out there and get tons of leads, why not set up a free account? I mean, it's kind of shooting yourself in the foot not to have access to that, right? I mean, why would you not want to have access to something that you can market on free and go get a bunch of leads? Now, there's lots of other places that you could post your URL and go get leads. So you certainly don't need to be on social media, but social media is very big, and you can get a lot of leads, with no money out of your pocket. So it would be kind of silly not to do it. Okay, it's cfxmarketingsystem.com, not CashFX, I knew that. So it's cfxmarketingsystem.com. This is where you would purchase the marketing system. Okay, so make sure if you guys want this system, you go there to buy it, because this is different than the Conversion Pros because it goes through CashFX. Let me look at all these other questions here, everyone. Let's see here. There's a lot of questions. Can we get help after I buy the system? Yes, we have support. But again, Marcia asked if can you get help after I buy the system? Certainly you can. The nice thing is the system's already set up though itself. Like I showed you some extra cool things that you guys can do, but the system is already set up. All the videos are done. The autoresponders are set up. All you have to do is take your link and then go to that. Can you do a mini URL for the CashFX link? Tony asked. Yes, you can. Although it's already pretty small. I don't think you really need to, but I will show you how to do that. Here's your join. So for example, here's my link. Unless you have a really long username, you would go into the teeny URL and you would paste that link and then hit create. And then you can have a teeny URL if you want to send them right to that marketing system. Absolutely, you can. That was for Tony. It is very simple. No technical skills. Let's see here. Okay, so Ron's answering some of that as well. Okay, I'm going to look at some of the Zoom chat here. Let's see if I can answer questions. So the best thing to do is prepare different landing pages based on different profiles of your prospects. Yeah, I mean, you could create all kinds of landing pages because you never know what someone's hot button is going to be. Someone loves Forex, they love Bitcoin, no brainer. But someone that's, let's say they were in a travel deal before, they were in a keto deal before, they might not understand it yet. And so if you do it just a page that talks about making money or this and that or living a life, they might say, well, I'm interested in that. And then you can introduce them. Because if you just went by Forex and they were maybe scared of it or saying, man, that's not something I think I want to do, then you didn't have a chance to get them as a lead in the first place. By adding other pages that are more curious type pages, you might get a lot of prospects and introduce them to Forex that will do Forex once they learn a little bit. So that's great. So if you don't go through Google for the extra phone line, but have an extra line through your own service provider, will it still work? I'm not sure what you're asking. Are you asking about the app? The app runs right through your phone itself. It's going to actually pull details from your phone. So whatever you have on your phone is how the app's going to work. Tron says he can't get in. All you got to do is write the support, Tron. You created your own username and password. We'll be able to help you out with that. Do you do the paid Facebook ads? That's up to you. We would not tell anybody to go spend money and do paid Facebook ads. That's entirely up to you whether you want to spend your own money and do that. Again, if you're not very good at Facebook ads, it could be an expensive learning curve. We give you the graphics for it, and you certainly can do it. But that's up to you whether you want to go out there and pay for ads. You can do the system without paying for ads and still get a lot of leads. But you can also pay for Facebook ads and ramp it up and get a lot of leads that way. I would do the free methods on top of paid methods. It doesn't make any sense just to do paid methods and not free methods. Why not use free methods and gather leads as well? Does the one have to be on social media? I answered that. Ron, if Ron is on here still, you can help Trond Erickson. He paid with Bitcoin. He's wondering where his system's at. Is there a mail available we can send contacts mailing list? Yes. So if you build pages, you can also create your own autoresponder if you want, like a list. And then you're able to actually set up a message series in that list if you want to create your own. And you could also do email broadcast down through that list. But you're also able to, on your contact manager, not your contact manager, but your autoresponder builder, you're able to send out lists as well to any autoresponder that you have in the system. So you can do a broadcast email out. So I'll get more into the autoresponder maybe on our next webinar to do that. How am I such a guru at this? Well, I've been doing online marketing since 2005, 2006. So I'm a dinosaur, and I'm one of the owners of the system. So I live inside the system every single day. But before me and Ron actually built this system, I used to spend a lot of money on a lot of other systems that didn't do anything close to the conversion pros. And what would happen is you would need to get an autoresponder over here. You would need to go get a builder over here. You would need to go get this. And the bottom line is it was very expensive to get all these different things. And then you'd have to try to connect them all together. And that's the reason me and Ron and Jamie built the conversion pros, is so we actually save people money. For example, we give you an unlimited autoresponder inside the conversion pros. If you try to do unlimited leads on most of the other autoresponders, it could be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month. And, and then you got to connect it to pages anyway. So we basically did everything all under one roof for you, save you money, and made it a heck of a lot easier. So that's the reason we built the conversion pros with this. Jermaine, how effective have paid ads from the conversion pros worked out? Well, the conversion pros is not doing paid ads. That's on the users to do paid ads. Over the years, as marketers ourselves in several deals, paid ads worked extremely well for me. I mean, I used to spend $60,000 to $100,000 a month on Google, and it would turn into a very big sum of money. Again, when you're spending money on paid ads, again, it's all about ad copy and tweaking it. If something's working, then you could turn up spend more money on them. Keep making it work. If you're spending money on ads and they're not working, then you better change your ad copy. Something's not working there. So being paid ads, how effective would determine on how your ad copy is, okay? Because if you're going to do an ad, anybody could go spend money on ads. I mean, that's easy. You can go say, I'm going to spend $5,000 right now on ads. That's simple. Go ahead. But if you don't have the right ad copy on there, you could just take $5,000 and throw it out the window. What I would do is start with a small ad, $50, whatever, $100 on ads, and see what works. If you're not getting any results, then tweak the ad copy again, Then once you start getting results, then you can add more money and do that on the conversions. But again, an ad is based on ad copy. If the ad copy is not very good, for example, how many emails do you get in a day that you just throw away? That are terrible emails, the content's terrible, you can care less. You read 2 or 3 words and you're like, I'll never open this email, you just toss it in. I do that with hundreds of emails a day. If ad copy is not good, ad copy is the key to anything. Okay, so you write good ad copy. If you're spending money on ads, it's not about the amount you spend. Testing is where you start, and then as the ads are good and getting results, then you can crank that ad up to get you more results. But it's based on you and what you do there. Okay, let me see what other questions we got. Can I buy stock in your private company before you go public? Lawrence will let you know if that happens. I'm sure me and Ron would be the first to let all of you know if we do that. Will the training be in Spanish? Marcial, I do not speak Spanish, so if somebody wants to watch this video and decipher it in Spanish, they can feel free to do that. Unfortunately, I know like 3 Spanish words, grande, baños, and besitos, so I'm not going to be much help in Spanish for you. All right, I don't see any more questions here. Let me check the Q&A here. If there's any more questions, there might be a few. Is there a cost of uploading leads for an email campaign? Yes, if you're trying to upload leads, we charge about 4 cents a piece of credits. The reason we do that is we have a third party that does a bounce test on your leads. And the reason we do that is we send out millions of emails a day, and we have to protect our users. If our email is bouncing like crazy, it would give us a low mail score, and it would be harder to deliver mails. The higher quality of the leads, the easier it is for our mail score to go up and continue to be awesome. So we make sure, and the problem is there are so many leads that are being sold on the internet that there's a lot of garbage out there. Not to say that you bought that, but there's, where if you could buy 10,000 leads for $20, which I've seen out there, the majority of them are garbage leads, and they bounce, they fail, they complain, they cry spam. We don't want that kind of stuff in our system because we're protecting all of our leads. You can upload up to 20,000 a month leads, and again, by